There are several types of Fiagon instruments available that can be used during a procedure, including flex pointers, suctions, pointer shells, which can be attached and calibrated to track various rigid instruments, and the balloon guide wire, which can be integrated into the Stryker balloon dilation device. Each Fiagon instrument has a different utility and function. Fiagon flex pointers come in both 1.5mm and 2.8mm diameters. These instruments can be bent into different positions for the surgeon. The 1.5mm flex pointer is especially useful for orientation and confirmation of tough-to-reach areas in the sinuses such as the frontal and sphenoid. Fiagon suctions come in 3 and 4mm flex tubes, as well as the Kiot and Kennedy configurations. These suctions can be used for aspiration of unwanted matter in the operative area, provided a suction connection is provided to the instrument. The 3 and 4mm flex tubes can be bent into various shapes depending on the needs of the surgeon. The Kiot and Kennedy suctions are in a rigid olive tip configuration, however they cannot be contoured into different shapes. Fiagon pointer shells come in 3, 4, and 5mm sizes, as with the Lightseeker and Universal pointer shell configurations. Pointer shells can be attached to rigid instruments and contract the tip by using a calibration algorithm. The use and calibration of pointer shells are discussed in more detail within the calibrating pointer shell section. Fiagon guide wires are for integration with the Stryker Express ENT balloon dilation system and are also packaged for single sterile use. These instruments are placed inside the catheter of the balloon in order to enable tracking of the position of the tip of the balloon during the procedure. To begin using an instrument, simply plug the instrument into the instrument port on the system or into one of the ports on the double instrument support cable. After about 5 seconds, an audible beep is heard, indicating the system has recognized the instrument. If after the instrument has been plugged in, a pointer tool error is shown at the top of the software, this means that the sensor within the instrument has been damaged and therefore the instrument should be replaced with a new instrument. Note, when 2 instruments are plugged into the system via the double instrument support cable, the first instrument that is brought into the electromagnetic field will be the instrument that is tracked. If a second instrument is brought into the field while the first instrument is still in the field, the system will not recognize the second instrument and thus will not track it. In order to track the second instrument, the user must remove the initial instrument from the electromagnetic field. Following the completion of a surgical procedure, the instruments should be dispensed appropriately. For single-use instruments or instruments that have been used a total of 10 times and thus have no uses left, the instrument should be disposed of and handled in accordance to proper medical waste disposal practices. For instruments that have additional uses left, the instrument should be cleaned and processed appropriately. For more information on cleaning and processing, please refer to the appropriate Fiagon instrument IFU.